I'm Rich Garcia. Coming up in sports, a crown is about to be put on the champion of the City of Palms Classic, and the Heat host the Jazz. Wait until you see the tune LeBron plays tonight. That's coming up in sports. The City of Palms Classic has the reputation of being the best high school basketball tournament in the country. Tonight, it solidified that reputation. There were two #1 teams on the floor in the championship game. Montverde Academy is ranked #1 by Max Preps. They were facing Lone Peak, ranked #1 by ESPN.com. To Bishop Verot we go. Former local standout Teddy Dupay being honored before the game as the best player in the tournament's history. Opening tip-off, and it's Dakari Johnson getting his own miss. A couple of times he gets the putback. And after 5 misses and 5 straight rebounds, Lone Peak gets the 3 from Connor Toulson. Right now they're in the 4th quarter, and it's Montverde with a 54-33 lead with 2 minutes left. In the 3rd place game, Snoop Dogg's alma mater, Long Beach Poly, beat Southwind 64-57. Now to the college hardwood. 3rd-ranked Syracuse playing unranked Temple in the Gotham Classic. This one being played at Madison Square Garden. The Owls giving the Orange all they could handle. Second half, Temple up 2. Syracuse CJ Fair goes baseline for the layup. He ties the game. Temple up 5. Scooty Randall. He gets the kick out there on the wing and he sticks the 3. He ices the game. Syracuse loses for the first time this year, 83-79. To Ohio State, where the 7th-ranked Buckeyes hosting the 8th-ranked Jayhawks of Kansas. It's a tight one in the first. Evan Ravenel dishes to Lenzel Smith Jr. for the flush, 33-32 Ohio State. But Kansas bounces back. Nadar Tharp with a sweet pass ahead to Ben McLemore for the dunk, 37-34. Kansas goes on the road to beat Ohio State. More scores from the hardwood. Butler is the king of Indiana. They beat Evansville on the heels of their upset over the Hoosiers last week. Michigan State over Texas, and North Carolina takes care of McNeese State. To the NBA, the Utah Jazz in town taking on the Heat. Miami with the best record in the East. Early on, LeBron James hits the tough floater, 26-23 Heat. 2nd quarter, it's Dwayne Wade. The fall-away jumper. Heat used a 15-zip run late in the 4th to pull away from the Jazz, winning 105-89. By the way, LeBron James scored more than 20 points for the 24th game in a row, tying Karl Malone for the league's record. Well, it looks like Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis will not return for the final 2 games of the regular season, but there's still a chance he could return to play in the playoffs. That's if the Ravens get in. Lewis has missed the past 8 games since tearing his triceps muscle. And tomorrow, it's the NFL on CBS, 1 o'clock kickoff, and talk about a game you don't want to miss. It's the Battle of the Ryans, the Buffalo Bills and Ryan Fitzpatrick in Miami to play the Dolphins and Ryan Tannehill. Well, let's go to Vegas for the Mako Bowl. Boise State taking on Washington. 3rd quarter, the Broncos up 18-17. Joey Southwick connects with Holden Huff for the 1-yard touchdown. Boise State leads 25-17. Washington's making it interesting, though. Keith Price scrambles and finds Austin Jenkins for the 6-yard TD. But they would fail on the 2-point conversion attempt. Washington trails 25-23. Both teams trade field goals. Boise State hangs on to win 28-26. Let's go to the Big Easy. It's East Carolina taking on Louisiana Lafayette in New Orleans Bowl. The Ragin' Cajuns jumped out early on the Pirates. 21-17, it's Alonzo Harris adding to the lead. Breaks free, 68-yard touchdown score. He had 2 on the day. 28-7 Louisiana Lafayette. In the 2nd, East Carolina making a comeback. Reggie Bullitt takes it for the 13-yard score, his 2nd of the day. Louisiana Lafayette regains the lead a couple of minutes later. Terrence Broadway finds Javon Lawson for the go-ahead score. The Ragin' Cajuns add a couple of field goals and they win 43-34. Finally, take a look at this. In stoppage time of English Premier League match. It's Manchester City's Gareth Barry. Lines up a cross perfectly and heads it into the back of the net for the game-winning goal over Reading. An amazing goal. Gave the Blues a 1-0 win.